What does return matter if the things that matter to you, like your family, aren't taken care of? Hello, my name is Matt Hooker. I am the certified financial planner and practitioner of my own company, Avant-Garde Wealth Partners. I'm not for everybody. I don't like status quo. Like I said, I love to learn and like to wake up with knowing the world is going to change. I know that as worlds change, as people's goals change, their money and investments must do that as well. The larger you get, it comes with just multiple goals and focuses as a large company. And my brain is very good at being solo focused on investments and the economic world and how it can help or hurt my clients. And it's very clean that way. So the reason I started Avant-Garde is it stands for a creative expression of the mundane. No one really cares about a 60-40 portfolio averaging 8% above delta. Like that means nothing to anyone unless you're in the business. I felt restricted with more larger firms because they've done an amazing job over sometimes 100+ years. But being around that long can be a great strength, but also kind of a hindrance when you've got potentially tens of thousands of advisors. Some have done it for 30 years. Some just started literally yesterday. I'm very transparent, sometimes to a fault, but at the end of the day, I love to be able to provide my clients choices on if they perceive a value or a service I can provide, how they want to compensate me directly for that service, and be very straightforward. We're getting married, not dating. It's a little awkward. You might already have a special partner, and that's okay. I do too, but I work with people that are truly committed to doing this long term. If you're just looking for someone to give me a little stock that I heard about and leave it at that, there's so many good advisors and companies out in the world that can do that. But the way I best help people is we get involved. I get into all the details because I'm only as good as my information. So when we do work with folks, they are very open with all their financial fears, goals, aspirations. And that's the biggest thing of the ones that work well with me is you are ready to get in for not a penny a pound. Some folks rather just set it, forget it, see you next year for an annual review. That's a minimum in how I work with people because life changes so often that we forget it's changing daily, and then we realize a year from now things are so different. Again, we got to give it life. I want to light this up so you're engaged. Now I talk to you about, okay, retire. What does that mean? What does it look like? Are we in Montana? Are we in Florida? We really give your goals life and that you can envision it, what you dream of or have nightmares of, so I can help maybe remedy some of it. But truly it is an involved process to get to know you so the investments fall in place because they are meant to match and mirror what you either want to aspire to or what you want to protect. It is not how much money you make that leads to the financial success. It is your decisions and your commitment to the plan. So I've seen school teachers that make barely above the average income for the US and have done amazing things financially for themselves. I've seen folks that have made tenfold of what the average person makes, and they're literally in a worse position than everyone else because the more money they made, the more money they spent. So I have over a lifetime found it's not about what they make, it's those folks that are more kindred spirits when it comes to they know it is a long-term process. You don't get rich or successful overnight because, again, that kind of success does not last. It's those that are ready to endure it for the long term together and know we have a plan. Over my career, there have been more than a few impactful, transformational experiences with clients. I literally can envision a client and their special needs child that I know will never be able to be self-sufficient and yet needs more protection and support than anyone else can be because as a parent, it's one of my biggest fears is just knowing at one point I won't be there for my kids, and to not know everything will be okay is something that does bother me. And to know other families have those same fears or concerns is where I love that I can use my past experiences that were not great, that were painful, watching families deal with that. And I was able to use that painful experience to help and benefit others, to just shed light of, Yes, you don't like to talk about your child being alone, but if that bothers you, that is the things we should be talking about, not a stock or investment with a 20% return. What does return matter if the things that matter to you, like your family, aren't taken care of? So again, when I do get emotional, it is because I have had to live it on both ends, that I've seen people come, I've seen people go, but then sometimes I work with their family after it. And it's truly why I'm invested for the long term to do what's best for them. I'm excited for this endeavor, and the people that I'm working with are like-minded in that they are not okay with just okay. They want to do different, or at least they want to feel good about what they're doing because they've tested it by trial and review. If you feel you've got a great advisor or a great plan, why not confirm it and then feel good? Please look at my website, check out my social media pages, because I'm always posting educational information with no charge or commitment. But what I have found is those that are daring to be different will do something different. I look to talk to you soon.